Welcome back to our channel.
Hello everyone, I'm Lisa.
I'm Eric. We're here to make English easy and fun for you. Today we've got some interesting words to discuss.
That's right, Eric. We'll explain 5 words, use them in a dialogue, and chat a bit about it. Our goal is to help you understand and use these words confidently.
So, grab a cup of your favorite drink and let's dive in. What are the words today, Lisa?
Our first word today is to attend. Then we will continue with to be amazed, almost and necessary, and the final one is to break down.
Then, let's start with the first word, Lisa.
Our first word today is to attend.
To attend.
To attend. What does it mean, Eric?
To attend is a verb that we often use when talking about going to a place or event. It's about being part of something. It can be a meeting, a class, or a social gathering.
That's a great point. And when we say we'll attend an event, we really mean I will be there. It's like when we attend a meeting, we're there, listening and talking with others.
Now, let's hear a sample dialogue using attend.
Good morning, class. Today, I want to remind you about the science fair next week. It's important for everyone to attend.
Miss, what if someone can't attend the science fair?
If you can't attend, please let me know in advance. But it's a great opportunity to learn and show your projects.
In this dialogue, the teacher is emphasizing the importance of attending the science fair. It's an event where students can learn a lot and show their work.
Yes, and attending events like these can be very rewarding. Eric, why do people attend events?
People attend events for many reasons. They might want to learn something new, enjoy themselves, or support someone they care about.
And what should we remember to do when we attend something?
It's polite to arrive on time and to pay attention to what's happening. If it's a class or a meeting, you might also need to participate.
Great points, Eric. Can you think of a time when attending is very important?
Yes. For example, it's very important to attend a job interview because it's your chance to make a good impression.
That's true, and can you tell us about a time you were happy you attended something?
Sure. I was really happy when I attended my cousin's wedding. It was a beautiful ceremony, and I got a chance to see a lot of my family.
And attending events is also a good way to meet new people and make friends.
True. It's important to remember that to attend can mean physically going to a place. But these days, you can also attend events online, like webinars or virtual parties.
That's a good point, Eric. The word attend can be used in many situations, whether it's in person or online. Attending events is a part of our lives.
That sounds wonderful. Attending special events can make lifetime memories.
Definitely. And that's all for to attend. Remember, listeners, to attend means to go to an event, place, or meeting. Okay. Let's move on to the next word. It is to be amazed.
To be amazed.
To be amazed.
What does it mean, Lisa?
It means to be very surprised or impressed by something.
Exactly, Lisa. When you see or learn something incredible, you can say you're amazed by it. Like, I was amazed by the beautiful sunset.
That's a great example, Eric. Now let's move to our sample dialogue. This time it's between a teacher, Mr. Brown, and a student, Lucy, who is amazed by a science experiment.
Today, we're going to see a volcano experiment.
Wow, I can't wait. That was incredible, Mr. Brown. I was amazed by how it looked, just like a real volcano.
I'm glad you found it amazing, Lucy. Science has many wonders to explore.
That dialogue really shows how you can use to be amazed in a conversation about something impressive.
Lisa, have you ever been amazed by something you didn't expect to be?
Oh, definitely. I was amazed by how delicious a simple homemade cake tasted when I first tried baking. What about you, Eric?
For me, it was the first time I saw snow. I grew up in a warm climate, and I was truly amazed by the beauty of snow.
It's interesting how different experiences can amaze us. Being amazed can make us feel happy and excited about the world around us.
Absolutely, Lisa. And it's more special to talk about times when we were amazed.
True. Whether it's a natural wonder, a piece of art, or a scientific discovery, there are many possibilities to be amazed every day.
Okay, Lisa, let's move on to the next word. It is almost.
Almost.
Almost. It's an adverb that means nearly or not quite something.
That's right, Eric. For example, if you say, I have almost finished my homework, it means you're close to finishing but not completely done yet.
Or, we were almost late to the movie, but luckily, it started a few minutes after we arrived.
Another one. I've almost read all the books in the series. I just have one more to go.
Yes, let's hear it in a sample dialogue. Imagine Sarah and Tom are talking about a race they ran.
Did you win the race, Tom?
I almost won. I was second and very close to the first place runner.
That's still great, Tom. You were almost the fastest.
Thanks, Sarah. Next time, I hope to win.
This dialogue perfectly shows how almost is used to talk about something that is very close to happening, but doesn't actually happen.
Right, Lisa. Now, have you ever had a moment where you almost did something?
Yes, I almost missed my bus yesterday. I ran to the bus stop and got on the bus as it was leaving. What about you, Eric?
I almost forgot my friend's birthday last week. Luckily, I remembered just in time and sent a quick message.
Those are both good examples of using almost. We use this word when something is very close to going a different way.
It sure does. And understanding almost can help us describe experiences in more detail. It's useful for sharing stories where things didn't happen exactly, but were very close.
Okay, our next word is necessary.
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 What does it mean?
It's an adjective that means something is needed. You can't do without or skip it. It's essential.
Exactly, Lisa. For example, water is necessary for life, or it's necessary to eat healthy food to stay strong. And in English, we often use necessary to talk about things that are important in different situations. For example, it's necessary to have a passport when you travel to another country.
Now let's dive into a sample dialogue to see this word in action.
Is it necessary to bring my ID to the concert?
Absolutely, it's necessary. They check everyone's ID at the entrance.
Oh, I see. Is it also necessary to bring cash? Or will a credit card work?
A credit card should be fine, but it's necessary to have some cash, just in case.
That was a great example, Lisa. It showed how something could be necessary when you go to a concert.
Yes, Eric, and it's simple to understand. Now let's chat a bit about necessary. Eric, can you think of something that's necessary for you every day?
For me, drinking coffee in the morning is absolutely necessary. It helps me wake up. What about you, Lisa?
Oh, for me, it's necessary to read a book before bed. It helps me relax.
Interesting. It's funny how necessary can mean different things for different people, depending on their habits or situations.
Exactly, Eric. Sometimes necessary is used to describe rules or things you must do. For example, it's necessary to wear a helmet when you ride a bike.
Right. That's about safety. It's necessary to follow rules to keep everyone safe.
Do you have any questions about necessary, Eric?
Just one. Can necessary also mean something is very important, not just needed?
Good question. Yes, it can. Saying something is necessary can also mean it's very important for a purpose, like studying is necessary to pass the exam, or exercising is necessary to be healthy.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome, Eric. Let's move on to our last word. It is to break down.
To break down.
To break down. This phrase means when something does not work properly. It's very common to use this when talking about machines or cars. Right, Eric?
That's right, Lisa. When something breaks down, it stops working. It's a useful phrase to know. Should we give our listeners an example dialogue to help them understand it better?
Great idea. Let's set the scene. Imagine Sarah's car breaks down on her way to work.
Oh no, my car won't start. It's broken down again.
What happened, Sarah?
My car just stopped working. It's so frustrating.
Don't worry, Sarah. I can give you a lift to work today.
Thank you, Tom. You're a lifesaver.
In this dialogue, Sarah uses breakdown to tell Tom that her car has stopped working. It's a problem, but luckily, Tom can help her.
Yes, and notice how simple the conversation is, even though they're talking about a stressful situation. They use phrases like to break down. It makes explaining problems easy.
Now, let's chat a bit more about this, Lisa. Have you ever had something break down suddenly?
Oh, yes. Once my laptop broke down right before a big presentation. It was very stressful, but it taught me always to have a backup plan. What about you, Eric?
My bike broke down in the middle of a ride. I had to walk it home. It was tough, but it was good exercise, I guess.
Those are great examples of how to use breakdown in different situations. Remember, it's not just for cars. Anything that stops working properly can break down. If your home's heating system stops heating in winter, you could say, "The heating system broke down last night and it was so cold." This shows the system is not working properly.
Exactly, Lisa. Well, I think we have reached the end of our podcast.
Okay, listeners, thank you for joining us today on the Simply Explained English podcast. We've had a great time exploring these words with you.
Yes, thank you all. Remember, learning English is a journey, so be kind to yourself and stay curious. And until next time, keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn and grow.
Goodbye and keep being amazed by the English language.
Bye, everyone. See you in the next episode. Hello, everyone. The podcast where we make English easy and fun. I am Eric.
And I am Lisa. We're here to help you understand English words and phrases in a simple way. We will help you whether you want to learn English or just brush up on your skills.
Then, get ready to boost your English with us. Let's dive into today's topic.
What is the topic of today's words, Eric?
Today's words are about holiday. And our first word is coming. It is abroad. Then, we will continue with day trip, to sunbathe, and bed and breakfast. The final one is foreign. Okay, let's start with abroad. What does it mean, Lisa?
Okay, Eric. Abroad means to go to another country, usually for a holiday or to work.
That's right, Lisa. For example, Sarah is studying abroad in Spain. Or, we will go abroad next summer for a holiday.
Good examples. Okay, let's look at our example dialogue on abroad.
Hey, Alex. What are you doing this summer?
Hi, Sam. I'm planning to go abroad with my family. We want to visit France.
That sounds amazing.
What about you, Sam?
I'm staying here this summer, but I'd love to go abroad next year.
That was a great example, Eric. Going to France sounds like a dream.
It does. Have you ever been abroad, Lisa?
Yes, I have. I went to Italy 2 years ago. It was so beautiful.
What did you like most about Italy?
I loved the food and the art. And the Pisa Tower was incredible.
Did you find it hard to speak Italian, Lisa?
A little, but people were very kind when I tried. So it was not very difficult.
Would you go abroad again?
Definitely. I want to see more of the world.
Me too. Going abroad is a great way to learn. Lisa, what should someone consider before going abroad?
Good question. It's important to research the country you're visiting. You should learn about the culture, language, and laws.
Right? And what about money?
Oh yes, make sure you have the right currency and understand the cost of living.
I see. Now let's talk about packing. What are your tips?
Pack light and only take what you need. Always bring a charger and adapter.
Great advice. And how can someone stay safe abroad?
Stay aware of your surroundings and keep your belongings secure.
Thanks, Lisa. That's all very helpful.
You're welcome, Eric. Remember, going abroad is an adventure. Enjoy it, but be prepared.
Thank you, Lisa. Okay, let's move on to our next word, to sunbathe.
To sunbathe.
To sunbathe. Can you explain it, Lisa?
Sure. To sunbathe means to sit or lie in the sun, especially to darken your skin. Many people love to sunbathe at the beach or in a park.
That's right, Lisa. But remember to wear sunscreen to protect your skin. Now, let's dive into a sample dialogue to see how this word is used. Imagine two friends, Mia and Tom, at the beach.
Hey, Tom. Are you ready to sunbathe?
Absolutely, Mia. I've been looking forward to this all week. Do you have sunscreen?
Yes, I do. It's important to protect our skin. Here you go.
Thanks, Mia. It's such a beautiful day to lie in the sun.
I agree. After we sunbathe, do you want to go for a swim?
That sounds perfect. Let's enjoy the sun.
That was a great example, Eric. It shows how to sunbathe is used in a simple and clear way.
Yes, it does. Mia and Tom are excited to sunbathe, but they also remember to use sunscreen. That's very important.
Eric, do you like to sunbathe?
Yes, I do, Lisa. I enjoy being in the sun, especially at the beach. It feels relaxing. How about you?
Yes, I love it too. But I always make sure to use sunscreen and drink plenty of water.
That's a good point about staying hydrated. Sunbathing is fun, but we should be always careful about our health.
Yes, it can cause sunburn or even skin problems. So, it's important to be careful.
Definitely. And what should people do to stay safe while sunbathing, Lisa?
They should wear sunscreen, drink lots of water, and not stay in the sun for too long.
Great advice, Lisa. And what do you like to do at the beach besides sunbathing?
I love building sandcastles and swimming in the sea. What about you, Eric?
I enjoy playing beach volleyball and reading a book under an umbrella.
Sounds fun. Remember, listeners, enjoy the sun safely and have a good time. And it's also good to wear a hat and sunglasses to protect your eyes and face.
That's a good point, Lisa. Okay, let's move on to the next word. The next word is day trip.
Day trip.
Day trip. What does it mean, Lisa?
A day trip is a journey to a place and back again on the same day, usually for enjoyment.
That's right, Lisa. People often take a day trip to visit a city, a beach, or a park nearby.
Exactly, Eric. It's when you visit a place for a short time, maybe to see a landmark, enjoy nature, or explore a new city, and you return home the same day.
Let's see how this word is used in a sample dialogue.
Hey, Jack, do you have any plans for Saturday?
I'm thinking of taking a day trip to the mountains. It's only an hour away by train.
That sounds like a fun idea. I might go to the seaside for a day trip myself.
Nice example, Eric. Day trips are a great way to explore new places.
Absolutely. But Lisa, what should people bring on a day trip?
Well, it depends on where they're going, but generally they should bring water, snacks, and maybe a camera to take pictures.
Good point. And how can people choose where to go for a day trip?
They can think about what they enjoy doing. Some might like hiking in nature, while others prefer visiting museums.
True. And it's also nice to try something new, right?
Absolutely. A day trip is a perfect chance to have a new experience.
What's your favorite kind of day trip, Lisa?
I love going to historical towns and learning about the past. What about you?
I enjoy nature, so a day trip to a national park is ideal for me.
That's wonderful. And for our listeners, remember to check the weather before you go.
Yes, and also make sure you know the schedule for public transportation if you will use it.
Good advice, Eric. And don't forget to wear comfortable shoes.
Definitely. Comfort is key on a day trip. Now, Lisa, what's one thing you shouldn't do on a day trip?
You shouldn't plan too many activities. It's better to enjoy a few things than to rush.
Great tip. It's important to relax and have fun.
Exactly. And listeners, don't worry if everything doesn't go as planned. Sometimes the unexpected moments are the best.
Okay, now, what is our next word, Lisa?
Our next word is bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast. It's a type of accommodation, smaller than a hotel, usually in someone's home. You get a place to sleep and breakfast in the morning.
That's right, Lisa. A bed and breakfast, often called B&B, is a cozy and personal alternative to a hotel.
Right, Eric, let's listen to our example dialogue.
Mark, I'm visiting the countryside this weekend.
Oh, are you staying at a bed and breakfast?
Yes, I found a lovely bed and breakfast with a garden view.
That sounds delightful, Eric. Staying at a B&B can be a unique experience.
Indeed. Lisa, what makes a bed and breakfast special?
Well, they're often run by families, so you get more personal experience. The owners might share local tips or stories.
Great point. And what should guests expect for breakfast?
It can change, but usually there's a home-cooked meal with options like eggs, bread, fruit, and coffee.
Now, how do people find a good bed and breakfast?
They can search online for reviews or ask friends for recommendations.
And what's one thing you love about staying at a B&B, Lisa?
I enjoy the charming atmosphere. Each one has its own character. What about you, Eric?
I like the feeling of community. Sometimes you can meet other travelers at breakfast.
That's true. It's a great way to make new friends.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, remember to book in advance, especially during the busy season.
Yes, and check if they have any special rules like no pets.
Good advice, Lisa. And don't forget to ask about the area. There might be hidden gems nearby.
Exactly. A local festival or a beautiful hiking trail could be just around the corner.
Okay, our last word today is foreign.
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 Can you explain it, Eric?
Sure, Lisa. Foreign means something from another country. It can be a foreign person, a foreign language, or even foreign food.
Exactly, Eric. It's all about things that are not from your own country. Now let's hear a sample dialogue. Imagine two students, Anna and Ben, talking at school.
Ben, I heard you're taking a foreign language class. Which language are you learning?
Yes, Anna, I'm learning Spanish. It's exciting to learn a foreign language.
That sounds fun. I love trying foreign foods. Have you ever eaten Spanish food?
I have. Last week, I tried paella. It's a famous Spanish dish. What about you?
My family and I went to a Japanese restaurant. Japanese food is my favorite foreign cuisine.
That's great. Learning about foreign cultures is really interesting.
What a nice exchange between Anna and Ben. They talked about learning a foreign language and trying foreign foods.
Yes, it shows how the word foreign can be part of our daily lives. Lisa, have you ever traveled to a foreign country?
I have, Eric. I visited Italy last year. Everything was so different and beautiful. How about you?
I traveled to Canada once. It was interesting to see the differences and the similarities between my country and Canada.
Traveling to foreign countries can be such an increasing experience. You learn so much about other cultures and ways of life.
Definitely. And even if we can't travel, we can still experience foreign cultures through food, movies, and language learning.
That's right, Eric. It's wonderful how exploring foreign things can expand our understanding of the world. So listeners, have you experienced something foreign recently? Maybe you tried a new food or started learning a new language.
We'd love to hear about it. Sharing experiences helps us all learn and grow.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Simply Explained English and learned something new.
Don't forget to practice what you've learned and share it with a friend. Learning English is more fun together.
Be sure to tune in next time for easy explanations and helpful tips.
Until then, keep it simple and keep learning. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.